Last summer, I lost 37 tomatoes to blossom end rot, and I was ready to rip out every plant in my garden until I discovered what I'd been doing wrong with eggshells my entire gardening life. 37. I counted them. Every single one started out perfect, getting bigger, turning that beautiful shade of green that promises a great harvest. And then one by one, that ugly brown spot would appear on the bottom. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That sinking feeling when you flip a tomato over and see it. All that work, all that waiting, ruined. I tried everything the garden centers told me. Calcium sprays, special fertilizers, adjusting my watering schedule. Nothing worked. And then my neighbor, a retired farmer who's been growing tomatoes longer than I've been alive, watched me toss another ruined tomato and shook his head. He said 4 words that changed everything. You're doing it wrong. I've been gardening for over 15 years, and for most of that time, I thought I understood how to use eggshells in the garden. Turns out I was making the same mistake almost everyone makes, and it was costing me hundreds of dollars in lost produce. Like most gardeners, I'd crush up my eggshells, toss them around my plants, and pat myself on the back for being sustainable. I even told other people to do the same thing. I cringe thinking about it now. For years, I was basically decorating my soil with calcium my plants couldn't even access. Meanwhile, I kept buying those expensive calcium supplements from the garden center. $15 here, $20 there. I probably spent close to $300 over the years on products that were solving a problem I could have fixed for free. The embarrassing part? The solution was sitting in my kitchen trash the whole time. I just didn't know how to unlock it. After my neighbor showed me what he'd been doing for 40 years, I tested his method for an entire growing season. And I'm not exaggerating when I tell you it completely transformed my garden. We're talking about going from losing 1/3 of my tomatoes to losing none. 0. Not a single case of blossom end rot. Same garden beds, same varieties, same weather conditions. The only thing that changed was how I prepared and applied my eggshells. Here's what nobody tells you about blossom end rot. It's not actually a disease, and those calcium sprays you've been buying are mostly a waste of money because they're treating the symptom, not the cause. Blossom end rot happens when calcium can't reach the developing fruit fast enough. Notice I said can't reach, not isn't present. This is the part that confused me for years. Most garden soil has plenty of calcium in it already. The problem isn't a calcium deficiency in your soil. The problem is a calcium delivery issue to the plant. Think about it like this. Imagine you have a full glass of water, but you're trying to drink it through a coffee stirrer instead of a regular straw. The water's there. You just can't get enough of it fast enough. That's what's happening with your tomatoes. When the plant is stressed, usually from inconsistent watering, the tiny vessels that transport calcium to the fruit essentially shut down. The calcium is right there in the soil, but it can't move into the plant efficiently. So what do most of us do? We panic and add more calcium. Sprays, supplements, crushed eggshells thrown around the base of the plant. But here's the problem with regular crushed eggshells. They're basically tiny rocks. Eggshells are made of calcium carbonate, which is incredibly stable. That's why shells protect developing chicks. They're designed not to break down. When you toss crushed eggshell pieces into your soil, they can take years to decompose enough for plants to access that calcium. Years. I dug up eggshell pieces I'd buried 3 seasons ago, and they were still completely intact. So all those shells I'd been faithfully adding, they were doing almost nothing for my current plants. Maybe my grandkids' plants would benefit someday. Meanwhile, the fertilizer companies are happy to sell you quick-fix calcium products. And look, I'm not saying those products don't work at all. Some of them do provide immediately available calcium. But they're treating symptoms, not building long-term soil health. And they create dependency. Every season, you're back at the garden center, spending more money on the same problem. The trick isn't just using eggshells. It's how you prepare them, and when you apply them, that makes all the difference between wasted shells sitting in your soil and calcium that your plants can actually absorb. What my neighbor taught me is a simple preparation process that transforms those stable calcium carbonate rocks into a form your plants can use right now, this season, when they need it most. The secret is breaking down the eggshells into a powder so fine that it becomes biologically available. We're talking flour consistency, not crushed pieces. And then activating that powder with a simple vinegar treatment that converts the calcium carbonate into calcium acetate, which plants can absorb immediately. It sounds more complicated than it is. The whole process takes maybe 15 minutes of actual work, spread over a couple of days. The rest is just waiting. And the best part? Everything you need is already in your kitchen. No special equipment, no expensive purchases, nothing you have to order online. Just eggshells, vinegar, and a little bit of patience. I call this activated eggshell calcium, and it's completely changed how I think about soil amendments. Instead of buying products that provide a quick fix, I'm building something that addresses both the immediate need and the long-term health of my soil. The fine powder that doesn't react with the vinegar still breaks down much faster than regular crushed shells. So you're getting immediate available calcium plus slow-release calcium for future seasons. Let me walk you through exactly what I do now, step by step, because the details here really matter. Get this wrong, and you'll end up right back where you started with rotting tomatoes and a pile of useless eggshell chunks. First, you need to collect and dry your eggshells. I keep a container on my counter, and every time I use eggs, the shells go in there. Don't wash them obsessively, but do let them dry out completely. I spread mine on a baking sheet and let them air dry for a few days. Or if I'm impatient, I put them in the oven at 200 degrees for about 20 minutes. The drying step is critical. Wet shells won't grind properly, and any remaining egg white will start to smell terrible. Trust me on this one. You want them bone dry, almost brittle. Second, you need to grind those shells into a fine powder. And I mean fine. This is where most people give up too early. Crushing them with your hands or a rolling pin isn't enough. You need a coffee grinder, a blender, or a food processor. I use an old coffee grinder I bought at a thrift store for $3. It's dedicated to eggshells now. Grind in small batches, about half a cup of dried shells at a time. Pulse it for a full minute. Shake it around, then pulse again. You're looking for a consistency like flour or powdered sugar. If you can see individual shell pieces, keep grinding. When you rub it between your fingers, it should feel smooth, not gritty. Third, measure out your powder for treatment. For a standard application, I use 1 cup of eggshell powder. This comes from roughly 12 to 15 eggs, depending on their size. 1 cup of powder will treat about 4 to 6 tomato plants, so plan accordingly. Fourth, and this is the activation step, add your vinegar. Pour that cup of eggshell powder into a glass jar or bowl. Not metal, as the acid reacts with metal and you'll lose some of the calcium. Glass, ceramic, or food-grade plastic only. Now slowly add white vinegar. I use about half a cup to start. The mixture will fizz and bubble immediately. That's the chemical reaction happening. The acid breaking down the calcium carbonate and converting it to calcium acetate. Stir it gently while adding the vinegar. Keep adding vinegar slowly until the fizzing stops almost completely. This usually takes between half a cup and 3/4 of a cup total. If it's still fizzing vigorously, the reaction isn't complete. Wait for it to calm down before adding more. Fifth, let it sit. Once the fizzing stops, you'll have a paste-like mixture. Cover it loosely with a cloth or paper towel and let it sit for 24 to 48 hours. This gives any remaining calcium carbonate time to react. You'll notice the mixture changes consistency, becoming smoother and more liquid. Don't seal it airtight during this time. The reaction produces carbon dioxide, and you don't want pressure building up. Here's where most people make a crucial mistake. They try to use this paste directly on plants. Don't do that. The concentrated calcium acetate can actually burn leaves and roots if applied straight. Sixth, dilute for application. After the resting period, add water to your activated eggshell mixture. I use about 1 gallon of water per cup of original powder. Stir it thoroughly. You'll end up with a slightly cloudy liquid with some sediment at the bottom. That sediment is the unreacted calcium carbonate, which is still valuable. Give it a good stir before each use. Seventh, apply it to your plants. For tomatoes, peppers, squash, and other blossom and rot-prone plants, I water with this solution once a week during the fruiting period. About 1 cup of diluted solution per plant, applied directly to the soil around the base. Don't spray it on leaves, just water the root zone. I also add it to the planting hole when I transplant seedlings. About half a cup of solution mixed into the soil before the plant goes in. This gives them a calcium boost right from the start. Now, for the troubleshooting part. If your mixture doesn't fizz much when you add vinegar, your shells probably weren't ground fine enough. Go back and grind more. If the fizzing is extremely violent and overflows the container, you added the vinegar too fast. Go slower next time and use a bigger container. If your plants still show signs of blossom end rot after using this method, the issue is probably watering consistency, not calcium availability. This method ensures calcium is available, but the plant still needs consistent moisture to transport it. Mulch heavily and water deeply rather than frequently. A pro tip I learned the hard way. Don't make huge batches thinking you'll store it forever. The activated solution is best used within a few weeks. After that, the calcium can start to precipitate out and become less available again. Make smaller batches more often for best results. This past season was my first full year using this method, and I went from losing 1/3 of my tomatoes to harvesting over 200 pounds without a single case of blossom end rot. 200 pounds. From the same 12 plants that used to disappoint me year after year. And I didn't spend a dime on calcium supplements. Let me break down the economics for you. A typical calcium spray from the garden center costs between $12 and $18. Shan, if you're treating multiple plants throughout the season, you might go through 3 or 4 bottles. That's $50 to $70 minimum. For eggshells, free. Vinegar costs maybe $2 for a big jug that lasts me the whole season. So I'm looking at an annual savings of at least $50, probably more. And that's just the direct costs. When I factor in all the produce I used to lose, the real savings are in the hundreds. But honestly, it's not even about the money for me anymore. It's about understanding what's actually happening in my garden. It's about solving problems at the root cause instead of chasing symptoms. And it's about not being dependent on products I have to keep buying season after season. This method works on more than just tomatoes, by the way. I've used it on peppers, eggplants, squash, zucchini, even melons. Anything that's prone to calcium-related disorders benefits from this approach. The activated eggshell solution provides immediately available calcium, while also improving your soil's long-term calcium content as the remaining powder breaks down. Here's what I want you to do. Start saving your eggshells today, even if you're months away from planting season, because the preparation process actually works better when you have time to do it right. Get yourself a dedicated container. A coffee can, a mason jar, whatever you have. Every time you crack an egg, the shell goes in there. By the time planting season arrives, you'll have plenty of material to work with. I keep a gallon bag in my freezer during the off-season, just filled with dry shells waiting to be processed. When spring hits, I'm ready. If you try this method, I want to hear about your results. Seriously, leave a comment and tell me how many eggshells you've collected, or share your before and after once you've used this for a season. There's something powerful about a community of gardeners all discovering this at the same time, all taking control of their gardens together. For those of you dealing with other tomato problems, I've got videos on companion planting strategies and natural pest control methods that work alongside this calcium trick. And if you're interested in more ways to use kitchen scraps in your garden, I've covered that too. This is what self-sufficiency actually looks like. It's not about buying the right products. It's about understanding how things work and using what you already have. You have everything you need to solve this problem forever. It's sitting in your kitchen right now, probably heading for the trash. Not anymore. Now you know better.